YouTube. Life gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade, lemonade. Forrest Frank, that's a good song. Check it out. And here's why I started off with that. I'll get into it, and it's gonna be based off this trade opportunity that happened today. So today is a trade review today on EURCAD, and this is a little bit more of a advanced opportunity that I took compared to what I normally take, right? I normally look for a continuation trade, right? But this one is a reversal. I came to the market around 9:30, seen that the market was trending up, right? So I'm preparing, I set up for buys, right? I'm a trend line, preparing, um, to, preparing for to continue buying higher. However, it broke outside of my trend line and my trend line was here and also broke my structural point, which was here. So I'm like, okay, it's temporarily selling. I can participate for potential very short-term sales, right? So got my reason, wait on my entry confirmation. I had my stop loss and my target area was down here. I thought the market could potentially get down to this strong area down here. Okay. So now let me just bring y'all in closer so I can see what ended up happening. All right. So as I said, market had broke beyond trend line and structure point, right? So with that in mind, I need the market to pull back to a strong level, right? So pull back to a strong level, and this trend that came to this level is right here. So I drew my trend line, right? Name my entry confirmation. I want to see it respect this level in the zone that is on a higher time frame, break outside of my trend line and the structural point on this trend line. So I got that. And I'm not sure, I don't recall exactly why I ended up getting in so many candles late, but nevertheless, my risk reward was still there. So I entered, right? Here, I got knocked out, stopped out, the broker closed my trade. And as we can see, price looking at over to the right, 1.62174, and this one is 1.62201. My broker had a three pip spread for this asset, right? So therefore, this came within 3 pips of my stop loss, and they closed my trade, right? They threw a curveball at me. They threw a lemon at me. You know what I'm saying? But what did I do with that lemon? I made lemonade, right? I reassessed, and this is personally why I like to actually on the market, on the charts when I'm in my trade. Because of reasons like this. So I reassessed and I reengaged, right? I said, okay, cool. Let me go ahead, reset. So I mean, the market could it continue going higher from this point, and then stop me out. Cool. And then I said, okay, the trade was a stop loss, right? But it didn't do that. It did one of my same entry confirmation level, broke outside of my trend line, structure point. I went ahead and entered again. So this is the third vertical line here. It's a re-entry. My analysis was still there, so I jumped back in, after getting my confirmation. And I was expecting, like I said, I was expecting the market to get down here. It didn't get down there. I was trailing price, following the lower high, and once price broke beyond this lower high here, ended up closing the trade out. Um, yeah. So I actually, this is a this this win here actually did it. Um, along with the spread, didn't cover all the all the capital that I lost here on the first entry. So I got some of that capital back, but not everything. Uh, that's just how that trade went. So just so y'all know, it's like a lot of traders don't talk about stuff like this, or if you're on the outside looking in, like you don't know that traders deal with stuff like this if you're trading with a regulated broker, right? Like in a way, it's kind of like FDIC ensure at banks, can cover turn them out. Like this, what a regulated broker is. Like they protect your money that you have in your account. And yeah, I mean, if you didn't notice, you know what I'm saying? Like you can get stopped out and be in your feelings for the rest of the day, or just be upset and not know. So I'm just bringing this to your attention so that we all know what happened to traders, and then how to potentially continue to re-engage if it is something that you incur, right? So I'm hoping that y'all got some value out of this video, and you just learn from me, so that way you can either avoid or be prepared when you see something like this in your personal trading. So that's all for today. That's how I turn the lemon into a lemonade. And just I gotta end off, my God didn't give me no spirit of fear. God gave me a spirit, gave you spirit as well of power, love, and sound mind. So hey, sound mind analysis is correct. You see what I'm saying? So we had no choice but to go ahead and get back in there. That's not no FOMO. That's not no, anxiousness. This is I have my trading plan established. I'm prepared for something like this to happen because again, I've seen this a few times, and I knew how to engage if this did take place, right? So stay disciplined, uh, keep trading journal, and have a sound mind. Don't just be jumping in stuff and not knowing what's going on, right? If everything's still there, hey, you know what to do. All right, I have a good one.